Hello everybody and welcome to another Gay Let's Play Dragon Age Origins! In our last episode, folks, we had gone through the Landsmeet to try to overthrow Loghain, and were successful. In the process, we managed to execute Loghain and gave the throne to Queen Enora. Which means we can now focus completely on getting rid of this blight once and for all. The battle has just begun, and we are ready to most likely beat this game during the session, or get pretty darn close to beating this game during this session. What say you, Riordon?
You've managed to fight your way to the gates. We're doing better than I hoped.
Better than you hoped?
Surprising, isn't it?
That will change quickly.
Bloody nug runners are outnumbered 3-1.
What are we to do now, Riordon? You have a plan, I assume?
The army will not last long, so we need to move quickly to reach the Archdemon. I suggest taking Alistair and no more than 2 others with you into the city. Anyone you don't bring with you can remain here to prevent more Darkspawn from entering Denerim on our tails.
Oh, I can only take 3 people with me. Well, I guess that's only fitting. So I have to choose the 3 people who will be pretty much joining me to the very end. And everybody else will stay behind and defend the city walls, I guess. So wait, you're not coming with me?
I need to go in separately. If we're together, the Archdemon will sense us before we're ready. We're going to need to reach a high point in the city. I'm thinking the top of Fort Draken might work.
The top of... You want to draw the dragon's attention?
We have little choice, though I warn you that as soon as we engage the beast, it will call all its generals to help it. I can sense 2 generals in Denerim. You may wish to seek them out before going to Fort Draken.
Agreed. Denerim is a very populated city. We should take them out as soon as possible to prevent more harm to the citizens.
It may also waste resources trying to find them. The decision is up to you.
Do you know where these generals are?
Neither of them are near Fort Draken currently, but there are too many Darkspawn here to tell you more. There are already several units of our allies within the city by now. They may be able to come to your assistance if you call them, but their strength will be limited. Now, who do you wish to take with you into the city?
Well, alright. This should not come to a surprise to any of you, but I really think we need to bring...
Of course.
We need to bring Rory with me. I want him right by my side as we finish this, as we end this. And really, I have to bring Al, too. I mean, he and we started this. Al was with me since the very beginning. Ever since I first became a Grey Warden in Ostagar and essentially sealed my fate. You know, he's been with us the whole time. So, yeah, I mean, Alistair coming along is a no-brainer.
Yes.
My 2 knights in shining armor. Which leaves us with the final slot. And I really think that should go to Morrigan. I mean, it's so fitting, because again, she was also with us from very close to the very beginning. And when this is all over, Morrigan is gonna leave, and we're supposedly not gonna see her again with my child, with my unborn child. And I really would love for her to come with us as the mother of my firstborn child, to see this blight through to the end, and just show in good faith that I do trust her, that Angelus does trust her after all of the craziness that happened the night before. It really does make sense to me, I think, for Morrigan to also be with us to the very end.
Indeed.
Alright. I am happy with this choice. We are without a rogue, but you know what? we will survive. We will definitely survive without a rogue.
Fair enough. Anyone else will need to remain here and assist in keeping more Darkspawn from coming in the gates behind us. Who will lead them?
Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense to give this to Sten. Again, this is another show of faith. This is another way for Angelus to show how much he respects Sten and how much they've grown. They've sort of formed this bond. This, you know how Sten has been calling Angelus Kadan, and I think it's, I believe that it's been implied that Kadan is a sign of respect, dare I say, friendship between a Qunari and another individual. Probably normally reserved for other Qunari, but yeah, I want to show Sten how much Angelus trusts him and how much he means to him to do this important task. Sten would be suitable.
Very likely.
Good. That should be sufficient. Nothing you have done has prepared you for what you face now. May the Maker watch over you.
You too, sir.
So this is it then. All that we've been through has led up to this. Whatever happens now, to either of us, know that I am proud, infinitely proud, to have called you friend. Farewell, and may the Maker watch over you.
Oh.
So, this is it.
It has been an honor to fight with you, Ogren. Ogles.
Honor? Nobody's looked at me and seen honor in a long time, Warden. You took in a drunken disgrace of an Orzammar warrior. You gave me a reason to fight, and the will to keep going. You helped me find the one woman in the sodding world who might put up with me. And you helped me get past Bronca so I could have someone new. I owe you a lot, Warden. I consider it a fine honor to die for you and your cause.
Oh, Argles. Ogren, you and I, we've gone a long way. You were the last person that I recruited, Ogren, but I feel like we truly have bonded very quickly since we picked you up. And you know, we like to make fun of your stinkiness and your, you know, obscene, well, everything about you is pretty obscene, Ogren, not gonna lie. But you've been a loyal friend, and you've been it's been great having you in the group, Ogren. The honor is mine, my friend.
Then it's sodding honor for everyone. That's war for you. Let the stone turn red from the blood of heroes. Today, I will be the warrior you taught me to be.
Proud of you, Ogren.
So the Archdemon is next, is it? Part of me is glad that it has decided to leave me here at the gate, but the other part is apprehensive. I would almost say that I feel concern for something other than myself, even maybe for a soft, squishy companion. But that would be silly, wouldn't it?
Oh, thanks, Shale. And Shale, you're another person that, I'm surprised how close you got with Angelus. I mean, when we first met, you kind of had a vendetta against any of the squishies. It seemed like you had really no reason to follow us around, but you did anyway. I mean, you had your freedom, but you decided to follow us around, and I felt that, Shale, you've learned so much and you've grown so much since we first met, and it's just wonderful watching that, watching your character develop, and just seeing you learn, I guess, the value of some of the squishies that would hopefully make you think twice before you decided to crush any of their heads, unless they were being jerk faces. It's scandalous to even consider the notion.
I know. Please do not tell anyone. I doubt I could blush, but it would be so awkward. And, do try not to get swallowed whole. If the beast were to fly about afterwards and poop it out, irony would dictate that it would land on me. I couldn't take it.
Yeah.
Well then, I suppose this is it. Have fun storming the castle.
Thank you, my dear. Oh, Sky! Oh. I'm glad you're with me, Sky.
Are you ready? We have reached the battlefield at last.
And Stan, you as well. I mean, between you and Shale, I think you were the one that I thought we would... You were the last person I would think would become remotely as close to Angelus as we did. Like, maybe close isn't the right word, but it really is respect. And we have a bit of a rapport and an understanding. And even though we don't see eye to eye most of the time, there is a mutual respect there. And coming from Stan is just... I think it's amazing. And plus the fact that he is one of the most, in my opinion, one of the most hilarious characters in our group. And you'd never think that, knowing Sten's personality, how funny he can actually be. You know, half the things that comes out of his mouth are either very thought-provoking or just outright humorous. Thank you for your help, Sten.
I have done nothing. You have carried us this far. Do not doubt that.
So this is it? This is the end? We've come so far. It's strange knowing that all our fates will be decided in a matter of hours. I wish I could go with you.
It is less dangerous here.
That is true. I will do whatever I can to help here. Be safe, friend. And may the Maker smile fortune on you.
You're so sweet, Liliana. I'm gonna miss you.
Heading off to slay dragons without me, hmm? Fine, fine. Say hello to the archdemon for me. He never writes anymore. It's rather distressing. And do watch your back. No getting eaten, unless you think it's really important, of course.
Thank you, Zev.
So we head into the city together. As it should be. Once this is done, no matter how it turns out, I will be gone. You are aware of this, yes?
Morrigan, you've come a long way, my dear. Come a long way. I've already talked about, twice I think, about how much your character has really grown on Angelus, and me, the player, as well. To think that when we first met, I was very doubtful of how much you would end up valuing friendship by the end of this. But you did, you really, really did. And I didn't mention this before because I didn't get much of an opportunity, but, you know, Wynn, I just appreciated so much for her motherly nature. Liliana is just so sweet. She's like a sister. She's like a sister to Angelus, and it's just a pleasure, you know, hanging out with her and learning from her, and, you know, she's a cute girl too. So, and then Zev, of course, Zevron, who started out wanting to kill us, and now he, again, like Angelus and Zevron are like very good friends. Probably one of the only true friends that Zevron actually has had, and genuine friends that Zevron probably has ever had. And I think that goes the same with Morrigan. I feel like Angelus has really been Morrigan's only real, genuine friend, and Angelus feels flattered and very honored to be that for her. I was hoping you would stay for the celebrations, Mori.
I do not think that would be wise. Allow me to say only one thing before we go. I knew nothing of friendship before we met. A path?
Yes,
Live well, my friend. Live gloriously. Now, let us see this finally done. The archdemon awaits.
Before we head after the archdemon, I want to say something. I know Morrigan's... what she did is supposed to save us, but who knows if she can be trusted? Or if we'll even survive long enough to take that final blow. So I just want you to know that it's been an honor fighting by your side.
Alistair, what can I say, man? Like, I love you, man. I really do. You have been such an amazing person. You've just been really sweet. You've helped lighten the mood numerous times by your charm and your sense of humor. And, you know, it's it's just fantastic that Angelus was able to find an amazing best friend out of you who happens to be human. And really, it's just, Angelus just feels great having you by his side as well as we complete this together with Rory and Morrigan and Sky. So, yeah, you're awesome. You're awesome, Alistair. I really enjoying this part of the game. Like, this is really your last... It's your last chance to talk one-on-one with each of your party members. It's really... When I first experienced this, I just got all teary-eyed. I really did. I got very emotional because it felt like, you know, I was saying goodbye to each of these characters, and in a sense you really are. As a player, you are kind of saying goodbye to these characters, because even if some of them did come back later on in future DLCs or future in sequels of the Dragon Age game, it just isn't the same. It's just not the same. It's just a different situation, and you know, this moment is just, it's just very valuable, but it's fleeting. And I'm glad that BioWare added this sequence because it's a great touch, and it really shows how much they understand, how much that the players end up really caring and developing, you know, tight relationships with these characters throughout their experience. I actually feel that this was tied up even better, you know, with your companions, even better than how they did it in Mass Effect 3. Like Mass Effect 3, they did something similar to this, you know, talking to each of the characters one-on-one. But I feel like the Dragon Age Origins one was slightly better. It's slightly better. So. I feel the same. You have been an awesome friend. An awesome, awesome friend, Alistair.
Let's find this archdemon then, and kick its ass.
Yes, sir. And last but not least...
Here we are. And it might be the last time we see each other. My love. I know this is not the right time to bring this up, but Maker knows if there's ever going to be a right time. Yesterday, I wanted to spend my time with you, and that's why I didn't bring it up. But I know about what Morrigan told you. I can't believe what you have done.
But
you could have had somebody else do that despicable thing for you.
What? But
and you chose to do it yourself instead. Having a demon child and betraying our love at the same time? Maker's sake, you are mad. Why?
Rory? But Rory, what gives, Rory? Come on. What do you mean betraying our love? Like, Rory, it's not like that. Okay, first of all, there's nothing romantic going on between Morrigan, nor will there ever be anything romantic going on between Morrigan and I, because you know she's not my type. You know she's not my type. A. B, like, I did it for you, Rory. I did this for you because we don't know what's going to happen out there. If something ends up happening to Riordon, you know, it's going to be me and Alistair, and I would not let Alistair take the final blow for me. I just couldn't do that. I mean, he's my best friend, and like, I would just be in a difficult pickle because I needed to try to ensure, or at least do something that might be able to save us both, just in case Riordon can't do the final blow. I did this for you, Rory. You mean, you think I enjoyed what I did last night? Because I don't think Angelus enjoyed this at all. I don't think he enjoyed any moment of it. But it was a sacrifice that he had to do just for our sake. I hope you understand, Rory. I couldn't burden anyone else. I couldn't make Alistair do it. It was either me or Alistair, and Rory, you know me, you know Angelus. He wouldn't force Alistair to do that. It wouldn't be right.
That's commendable, but we're talking about us, our future. Where does this leave us?
Rory, it is my duty, and I love you. I'm sorry. But it was something that I just had to do, and I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me, because I did it for you.
My dear, let's not think about this anymore. I understand that these are desperate times. Please, please be careful. I don't want to lose you. May the Maker watch over us all.
Thanks, Rory. I hope it's not exactly the optimal way to begin the onslaught into the city to fight the
It would
Blight.
seem the entire city is overrun. Less chance of bystanders then.
I hope most of the people were able to flee on ships before the Horde got here.
But we should go ahead and level up. Alright, Mori. Let's increase your constitution. And we need to give you some more health abilities, heal abilities. So I'll give you heal. And Al, let's give you some constitution so that you can have more hit points. And let's start increasing your champion abilities. And then, yeah, Rory, my love. I'm sorry, Rory, please don't hate me. Please don't hate me. Let's increase your strength, Rory. And increase your berserker abilities. Let's save real quick. Shale,
I am listening.
don't die. Mori,
You have something to say, do you?
before Morrigan, before I don't have the chance to ask you this, because I feel like now is probably the best time to do it before we charge. I want to talk about last night.
I see. Let me talk then, and you shall listen. I shall be brief.
Okay.
What was done had to be done. I regret it not. Let us not complicate matters further.
I understand, Mori. I just wanted to thank you for everything.
Yes. I see. You are welcome, and thank you. This means everything to me. You cannot know.
Oh,
Now let us finish this and be done.
yes, ma'am.
Ask away.
I think Alistair is good. Alright. Let's go. Lead the way, Al.
Kill those godless bastards!
We're counting on you, Warden!
Fight well, my men.
Maker watch over you!
Fight well. May the Maker watch over us all. Alright. We should probably go and try to find those generals. So let's head over to the market district. Actually, I want to head over the alienage first. Yeah, Angelus would go over the alienage first before doing anything else. He wants to make sure that his family is safe. So, yeah, that makes the most sense to me. Alright, folks. Let's see. Landmark tree.
Cousin? Oh, am I glad to see you. The alienage is under attack. There's a large group of Darkspawn approaching and the gates won't hold. We need your help.
Don't worry, cousin. I got this. I'll handle this, cousin. Get yourselves to safety.
No, this is my home as much as it is yours. If you're going to fight, then I will too.
We're with you.
Tell us what to do, and we'll fight for as long as we can.
Alright, Shiani. I can see that there's no use trying to talk you out of it. Stay back and defend your homes.
You heard what he said. Come on.
They're upon us!
Oh boy. Sky, can you... Uh-oh. Where's the landmark tree? Oh, it's over here. Unless I already did it. No, I think... Did I already do it? Sky. There we go. Body dominance is now active. Now Sky is a little bit more powerful. Alright. Shiani?
We fight with you. Until the end.
Alright, just don't die. Because I would be really upset. Okay, so folks, this is a really interesting feature in the final battles before we reach the Archdemon. So, this, I guess, pentagon over here represents the forces that we had managed to recruit through the treaties throughout, you know, the main quest. So we've got Redcliffe. The soldiers of Redcliffe are hardy infantry troops loyal to Arl Eamon. They are useful against armored targets but have no ranged weapons of their own. Dwarves. The dwarves of Orzammar are battle-hardened infantry troops. They make for a strong defensive unit but lack ranged weapons. And then finally, the elves. The Dalish elves are powerful ranged combatants, but will not stand as long as other units in melee combat. And finally, the mages. The mages of the circle are capable of unleashing deadly spells at any range, but are very weak in melee combat. So I think it makes perfect sense for me to call on the Dalish elves to help defend the alienage, because, come on now, like, I think that even though the Dalish elves might look down upon the city elves for quote-unquote allowing themselves to become slaves, I think it's important for them to feel like they need to defend their own kin as much as possible and try to have some respect for the lives of their cousins, of their elven cousins, I guess. And at the same time, hopefully that will also form a respect from the alienage elves towards the Dalish too. So,